Hello, Dream Team. It's me. Oh no, look at that. I came into my daughter's room so I would have good connection, and it's saying my connection's weak. Are you kidding me right now? Hold on. Oh, we got it. Okay. Don't move. So I'm going to wait a second and see if anyone jumps on, just because I want somebody to be able to tell me if they can hear me or not, because my phone is old and I need to get a new phone, but I haven't yet, and the speaker's going out on it. So I'm just going to wait a second and see who jumps on, because I feel like every video lately I've done, you can't hear me for like the first 3 to 5 minutes. So that's pointless, right? Why go live if you can't hear me? So I'm going to wait a second and just see if anyone jumps on. And everybody's probably working right now and can't jump on. Maybe. We'll see here. I just want to talk about a few things today. Fear and self-belief. So I thought it was a good day going into a new month tomorrow to talk about this, especially before we go into the new year. So we'll see here. It's not saying anyone's even jumping on yet. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't want to get started until somebody can tell me if you can hear me or not. So write a comment, just a smiley face, anything. Just let me know if you can hear me, because I don't want to get started without having sound again. Chelsea, you're on. Terry, you're on. Can you guys hear me? Amanda, hello. Oh, I seriously need to like film. Oh, thanks, Amanda. You're awesome. I seriously need to like film or have my husband film me before I go live so you guys can see me before I go live, because I sit in front of my phone for an hour pumping myself up, taking deep breaths, and like practicing what I'm going to go over, and it never comes out that way. Okay? So you guys already know, I get nervous on Facebook Live, but it's an easy way and a good way to talk to you guys. So anyways, this one's probably going to be a little bit longer. I usually jump on really quick and short and talk super fast. But this one, I actually want to talk about a few things today. The biggest thing is fear and self-belief. But I also want to tell you guys a little bit of history for me, because I feel like a lot of people think they have to have tons of experience in direct sales to be successful. And they need to have like oh, thanks, Terry, you're sweet. But a lot of people think they need like a business degree or a marketing degree to do well at this, and you don't. And so I want to talk about fear and self-belief, but first I want to talk about a little bit of history, because I have people ask me all the time, like, how are you signing people? Like, how are you doing so well? And honestly, it has surprised myself, okay? I did not go to college. I know nothing about marketing. I didn't know anything about marketing. I didn't know anything about the business side of anything. Like, I never thought I would be running my own business someday. The only thing I've ever done, besides I did graduate high school, and I was a dental assistant. So I guess it gave me some social skills. But, oh, hi everybody. Hi, Bonche. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Danielle. Anyways, so yeah, no experience here. I did have a little head start with building my network, because I joined my first direct sales company in January of this year. Hi, Diane. I started with the company in January of this year, and I am no longer with that company because I'm putting all my eggs into MojiLife. One basket is all I need. So I am trying. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes over here. I wrote down so much stuff, but a lot of what I'm going to talk about today is just coming from my heart, like just heart to heart with you guys, and just the honest truth, okay? So in January of this year, I started with another company, and I'm sure all of us have felt like this at some point, and I know I was one of them. You scroll through your Facebook, and you see direct sales, and you're like, ignore, like, don't care, okay? I was that person. I never in a million years thought that I would be a part of a direct sales company, ever. I'm really, really shy, and I don't know how to sell stuff. Like, I don't know how to talk about selling stuff to somebody. Now, my husband, he is a salesman. He could do this. But me, no, okay? Not my thing. I have a hard time talking to people. If I know you, it's cake, not hard at all. But I'm really shy with people I don't know. And so to just approach people about a product would be something just totally out of my comfort zone. So again, never thought I would be doing this in a million years. Anyway, so I was actually approached by a lady who asked me if I wanted to do an online party for her. And again, this was January of this year. I did not. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Josh. Hi, Jill. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. So she had sent me a message and asked me if I would do an online party. Again, I'm usually the person that's like, nope, don't need to do an online party. Nope, I don't want to join your team. Like, it's just not my thing. But when she approached me about this company just to do an online party, I actually had been hearing a lot of this about this mascara, and I've been wanting to try it. But I really didn't have an extra $30 for mascara. Like, I used, oh, we're live. Sorry, kid in his underwear. Sit down, buddy, okay? Sorry, he won't wear clothes. What, buddy?
Well, I need some water. Now it's gone.
It's gone? Here, open the lid, and then you go fill it up. Can you be a big boy? Here. Okay, and then I'll put the lid on for you, okay?
Oh, I can't.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, kind of lost my track there, but I've been wanting to try this mascara, and, oh, you can't hear? Can anyone else hear me? Because I swear, I waited to start to make sure that everybody could hear me. Can everybody else hear me? I think it's time for a new phone. I really think it is. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, or can no one hear me again? Really? Oh, there we go. Okay. Kelly, it must just be your phone. Try to back out and go back in, and it might bring the volume up. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going here. Anyways, I wanted to try this mascara, but it was $30, and I was using like a $5 mascara from Walmart, so I would never spend $30 on a mascara. But I've heard such good things about it, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe. I kind of thought about it, and I asked her like a little bit more because I had never done a party for anyone before. So I'm like, well, what do I have to do? Like, how much does it cost? And she's like, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you do a party for me, I will send you a mascara for free that you can have to see if you like it. But if you like it, the only deal is that you have to do a before and after picture with your old mascara and the new mascara if you like it. Good job, buddy. And so I'm like, okay, that's easy enough. Like, I want this mascara and to do a party. Okay. But going into it, I'm like, I'm not going to sell anything. Like, no one's going to want to buy from my party because that's how I usually am. So anyways, we start the party. Of course, I try the mascara when I get it. I love it. So we start the party, and I'm sure you guys have had hostesses as well, that you have half your hostesses that like maybe are just doing it to help you, and like they're not involved. They don't like anything you're doing. They don't even play the games that you're trying to get going to get people involved. And then you have the other hostesses that are like, want that air emoji so bad and want some free fragrances, so they work those parties. Well, as I started watching her post more in my party, I started wanting to try all these other products. But we were struggling financially super bad. So there was no way in heck that I could pay for all this makeup that I was all of a sudden wanting. So as she started to post more, I got more and more excited, and so I became a good hostess. I was starting to post more than she was, and I was so excited. Well, before I knew it, my party ended because I was excited. Like, and you guys know, I always tell you, people will buy from people they like. They weren't buying from her. They were buying because I was excited to try these products, that they got excited to try these products. So as I got more excited and started posting, by the end of my party had sold like $600 in makeup. I couldn't even believe it. I got like 4 half-priced items, almost $200 in cash to use on her website. I was like so excited. Couldn't even believe it. So I like redeemed my rewards, and like a week later, I get a message from her, and she's like, Ashley, I really think that you would be really good at this company. I think that you have something that you don't even see. And I'm like, heck no. Like, there's no way in heck I'm doing this. No way. So I kind of just like pushed it off. Well, 3 days later, she messaged me again, and she was never pushy, but she was persistent. And she messaged me again, and she said, Ashley, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I had a dream about you last night, and I swear, she was a very religious woman too, I must say that. She's like, I had a dream about you, and I swear the Lord is telling me that your family needs this. And at that time in January, I mean, we had a lot of struggles going on, just like a lot of people do. Like, everybody has struggles, but we were having some extremely hard financial struggles. And so it was almost like felt like a sign, like maybe this really could help my family. Like if she made that much money just from my one party, imagine what I could do if I did 4 parties a month. So I kind of started tossing it around with my husband, and at that time he was super skeptical, like, we are not doing direct sales, you are not doing that, waste of money, waste of time, no way. Well, the more I kind of started thinking about it, and she kept reaching out to me, I was like, you know what, maybe I should do this, maybe I should, like, what do I have to lose? So I started asking her about how much it was to sign up, and she's like, well, it's $99 to get the kit. And she's like, there's no fees afterwards. If you don't want to ever do anything with it, like, you don't have to buy any product. Like, it's $99 and you're done. It covers everything. So I finally was like, okay, I think I want to do it, but I have to wait until March when we get our tax income. Sorry, my phone's loud. I'm like, I really have $100 right now to spend on, a kit full of makeup. So I keep getting messages and it sidetracks me. I'm sorry, guys. Aw, thanks, Lindsay. I love you too. You're a rock star, life champ. Look at you go. Anyways, so I'm like, in March or April when I get my tax income, I think I want to join. Well, she messaged me back immediately and she's like, Ashley, you need to join now. And I'm like, I don't have $100 to join right now. Like, it was in January, mind you, which is probably the toughest month for everybody because it's right after Christmas. And you're tight. Some of us pay bills late, so we can even do Christmas for our kids. And I know we do, or we did. And so I'm like, there's just no way. Well, she's like, just from your party, you made me such and such money. And I'm not going to say the dollar amount, just in commission. She's like, you worked your party more than I did. Those people bought because of you, not because of me. I have such a strong feeling that you are supposed to be a part of this and that it's going to change your life, that I will use the commissions I made off your party to get you your kit. And this is actually illegal. That's why I'm not going to say any names or anything, because she did it out of the kindness of her heart for me to help my family. It makes me almost want to tear up because she saw something in me that nobody else has, and she gave me that little bit of hope and help that my family really needed at that time. Sorry. And she's like, you do not have to pay me back. I want to do this for you. And I told her, the only way I will do it is if you allow me to pay you back as soon as I make my first $100. And she said, that's a deal. So she sent me through PayPal the $100 to sign up. And I was scared because I have never done this before. I didn't know what I was doing, but luckily, you'll know with a lot of direct sales companies is a lot of times you sign up and they're not there to help you. And not because they don't want to, they don't understand the need to help their team. A lot of people don't know what they're doing when they do this, so they need somebody to guide them and show them. Well, I was blessed that the team that I joined was a very good team, and they had a team page, kind of like we do, and they were there to help. Everybody helped each other. Everybody wanted everybody to succeed. So I was blessed for that reason to be on a great team that guided me through it. Well, within about, I think, probably 4 days, I had made enough from my very first party to pay her back plus some to put some in the bank. So I had paid her back immediately, which I was thrilled because I hated having that over me. I didn't want to have a handout at all, but I knew that I could at least make that much money back. Even if I never made any more money from there again, I knew I could at least pay her back, and I did. So with that company, I had a lot of success. Now, I'll tell you right now that I had no confidence before I started that company. I kind of lost the person I used to be. I think when you become a mom, and I know just as we get older, things change a lot, but for moms, we kind of don't focus on ourselves anymore, and we focus around everybody else around us. Our kids need us. Our husbands need us. We put ourselves last because we put them first. And that's a good mom. That's what we're supposed to do. And my family will always come first. But I started to realize that I was important too, and that if I want to take care of my kids and my husband and be the best mom and the best wife possible, I had to work on myself because I wasn't myself anymore. I had gotten to a place where I had severe anxiety, and I do battle a little bit still, but not near like I used to. I wouldn't even leave my house. Like, I was so unhealthy, it's not even funny. If you guys go back, and not like I really want you guys to, but just so you guys know how honest I'm being with you guys right now, if you go back to my Facebook just a year ago, just last year, even December of last year, go back for a whole year, you will not see one picture of myself on Facebook unless it was maybe one picture of me with my daughter or son on their birthday party and maybe 2 or 3 family pictures. You'll see tons of pictures of my kids and my husband and family, but you will not see one selfie. You will not see anything on Facebook about me because I had no confidence. I did not believe in myself. I didn't even know who I was anymore. And direct sales itself has gave me belief again. It has showed me who I am. And no, I have a lot of work to do still. I'm never going to be a master with myself. But if I work on it, I see myself changing. And when I started to love myself and kind of care because people were giving me these amazing responses and like following me, it made me realize like who I was again. And it has completely, like, my success with this business, MojiLife, is because I have believed in myself. If it was not for people paying attention to me and following me and really just watching what I do and enjoying what I do and helping and supporting me, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So yes, I have had a little bit of experience with direct sales before MojiLife, but really it was only 6 months, because the month that I signed up for MojiLife, it was on June 29th. And the day I signed up is the day I quit the other company, because I knew it was a huge risk, because I was making good money, not tons of money. I didn't have a team. I think I had 2 people underneath me in 6 months. I wasn't trying to build a team. I was just trying to make a little bit of money to help us get by month to month. That was my goal with that company. When the MojiLife opportunity came up to me, was presented to me, it's actually by my mother-in-law, Julie Gates. You'll see her on our page a lot. And she was given the opportunity by Terry. Thank you, Terry. But she had told me about it. And the first thing I was like, gosh, no, like I can't do anything else. Like I'm actually making money and helping my family right now with just this little bit of commissions. I can't leave this. But the more I talked to my husband about it, he's like, Ashley, yes. Because they will tell you, like you'll watch webinars and stuff and they say, don't join new companies. Like it's scary. You don't know what's going to happen. But most of the new companies that go out there are in competition with 10 other companies. How many diet companies are out there? How many shake companies are out there? Millions of health companies, millions of makeup companies. So no matter what, there's so much competition. It's hard. Wax companies, anything like that. But MojiLife, my goodness, it's high tech and it's safe. That's the 2 biggest things right now that people want. Anything high tech, they're going to buy. Anything that's safe in their home, they're going to buy. Okay? So when he started pointing this stuff out to me, the more I realized, like, oh my gosh, okay, I've been on this one team with a different company for 6 months, and I hear all these successful women that started early on with this company and how huge they are with this company. A lot of them this year were announced millionaires. 4 years into this company, and they were announced the first millionaires of the company. That's crazy. 4 years, okay? Which does seem like a long time, but 4 years and your own self-made business, that's nothing, okay? Especially when you think about the investment. Sorry, I'm going to jump around a little bit. I get excited. But when you think about the investment, okay, for that company it was $99, but we're $85. Yes, you can buy bigger kits, but if you only do the $85, that's covering everything for a business. You don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about IT, a website. MojiLife does that all for us. They have $85 gives you your whole business. Okay, that is such a low investment to own your business. You could never go out and start another business for $85. Guarantee it. You couldn't. Okay. Anyways, so when I started thinking about all these things, my husband's like, babe, like I really think you would do good at this. And what do we have to lose? Like if anything, you have this other company to fall back onto if it doesn't work out. And so the more I talked to him, the more I realized how unique and incredible this product was, that I knew I had to be a part of it. And I went into it knowing that if I was going to do it, I was not going to be scared. Because even with the other company, I wasn't scared to ask people to do socials for me, or parties. We called them virtual parties with that company. I wasn't scared to talk about the product or share the product with people because I loved it. But I was scared to ask people to join my team. Okay, my sales were there every single month. Just like the cover photo I do on our team page every month for the top sellers, my leader on that other company did that. And some people might not care about that, but to me, and I know other people on this team care. Nikki, you're one of them. You're like me. What, buddy? Oh, good job. Careful. Go take it in the living room. Anyways, my goal every single month was to be a top seller for our team and have my picture on that cover photo. And that is exactly why I do our cover photo and spotlight the top sellers of our team. I do the top 10 every month. And like I said, some people they could care less. Like they might just be doing this more for a hobby, a discount on their products, that's fine. But the ones that are career driven and want to go far, they want their picture on that cover photo, and it pushes them every month to get those sales so they can have their face on there. And for 6 months I was with that company, my picture was on the cover photo. It might have not been number one, but I was in the top 10 every single month from the month that I started till the month I quit with sales. Amanda, you will be up there. You are doing awesome and you are amazing. And Amanda actually is with the other company with me too. And so she knows exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, so joining MojiLife, I knew I was not going to be scared to ask people, not even to ask people to join my team. I looked at it differently, that I wasn't asking people to join my team to help myself. I saw what those little 6 months with the other company did to help my family so much financially. And it wasn't even a lot. It doesn't even compare to what I'm doing with MojiLife. It doesn't even compare. But just that little bit, whether it was $100, whether it was $20, that was extra money for my family, and we needed it. And so when I started MojiLife, I knew that I was going to share this opportunity with other people to help their families. I wasn't doing it, join my team and help me be successful. No, that's why I started a team page, and that is why I try to be as helpful as possible on this team page, because I honestly want every single one of us to do great. Our families need it, we need it, and just this kind of like family we have formed on this team page is incredible. I mean, a lot of people don't have families. They don't have friends close to them. And I think about how many friends I have made just in these 4 short months with MojiLife. And you guys are some of my best friends. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you guys mean the world to me. You really do. And even though a lot of you I haven't even met in person, just how when we private message and we talk, and a lot of times, like, it starts off Moji and we get talking about life and family. And it's just so awesome that this business, that a team can do that. And it can. And so even more than the money, what it does just for our confidence and having family and friends is huge. When you have so many people standing behind you as a team and supporting you, how can you not do good? How can you not be successful? Because everybody's cheering you on. Everybody's going through the roller coaster, because we all know that roller coaster I posted last week. It's like, oh, I'm awesome. Oh, I suck. Oh, I'm awesome. Oh, I suck. Yeah, we all go through that. But we get to do it together, okay? And that's what makes it so incredible. So again, the biggest thing I knew when I started MojiLife, I knew I had to not be fearful. I was so scared of everything. And I know maybe some of us aren't, but for the most part, all of us are feared of something, okay? It's a huge roadblock into being successful. Whether it's scared we're gonna fail, because I mean, I have a million, and I still have fear, but I have to overcome it every day and push myself every day to post that picture, to post something heartfelt, to share something inspiring. I have to push myself and not worry what everybody's gonna think. And yeah, I won't lie. Some days I'm like, okay, yeah, that maybe wasn't the greatest. And I'm hard on myself. I'm always hard on myself. And I think we all are. But for me, and I bet a lot of you as well, fear of failing. That is the biggest thing. What if I don't do good at this? What if I suck? What if nobody wants to buy anything from me? Failure, right? Yes, we're scared to fail. A lot of us, even if we don't know it, we're perfectionists. And we want to do something and put everything into it, and we want to rock at it. We want to do good. We don't want to be like, oh, that did nothing. Like, no, hello, we want to feel good about ourselves. So failing is a huge fear for most everybody. Another thing is, what if somebody does it better? Okay, sometimes, I'll even tell you right now, there's been some times where I'll go 2 weeks without getting a sell or signing somebody, and I see other people on our team doing it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the worst leader ever. I can't even sign anybody. I can't even make a sell, and it's been 2 weeks. Okay, you're not a failure. Okay, that's just the name of the game. That's just how this business is. You're not failing. Nobody's doing it better than you. They're just hitting their roller coaster, the ups and downs of that roller coaster at a different time than you are. And then I think the biggest thing is what are people going to think about me? And I think this is probably the biggest one for women, because we're hard on each other. Like, honestly, I don't know why, but we're hard on each other. And that's something that really drew me into that other company. It was a sincere sisterhood. Like, these women loved each other. They cared about each other. They wanted to help each other. And that's exactly what I was working on getting with MojiLife. And that's exactly what this team page has. We are a big family. I can't call it a sisterhood because we got some awesome guys on this team too. But we have this huge Moji family, and it's getting bigger and bigger every single day. And we love each other. We care about each other. We want everyone to do well, and we want to help each other. But outside of our team, it's really nerve-wracking knowing that somebody might be thinking that we're crazy, because I was that person. Ignore, get that message. Please join my team, or you would do great on my team. No respond. You know, I was that person. I didn't understand it, and I didn't want anything to do with it. And now I look back at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many people I could have helped, or even just respond and be like, you know, this isn't for me at this time, but thank you so much for offering me the opportunity. And I'll tell you now that I am with MojiLife and I have a lot more followers and people that like a bigger audience of people watching me. I probably get 5 to 10 messages a day from other direct sales people asking me to be on their team. Like, we watch your page, we've been following you, we think you do amazing with this company. And usually I would have ignored them. Usually I wouldn't have cared. But instead now I look at it like, you know what, that was me 4 months ago. That was me trying to share this opportunity to help my family and other people's families. And so I always respond. I always say, you know what, I'm actually completely happy where I'm at right now. But I really appreciate you offering or reaching out to me and offering this to me. And I wish you the best luck, because they are exactly where we are right now, some of us, or where we were when we first started, when we were reaching out to everyone, sharing this opportunity. So it actually makes me happy seeing those messages now, because I see all these incredible people all over the world trying to build these businesses, because this is the new way, okay? We just have like our foot in the door first with MojiLife. So incredible, right? Another thing I hear all the time is, and it really makes me laugh, and the reason it makes me laugh, I'll tell you. I live in a small town. I don't know anybody. Don't say that, okay? Do not say that. I live in a tiny town, and it might not be the tiniest town, okay? But it is a small town. If I count correctly, and anyone in Roosevelt can tell me if I'm lying, I think we have 4 stoplights in this town. I could be wrong. And I think one of them we just got last year. Okay. So we had 3, we have 4 now. Okay. I live in a tiny town. And not only that, not only do I live in a tiny town, but I have 68 MojiLife distributors in my town. Okay. That was as of like last week. There could be more now. Okay. 68 MojiLife distributors in this tiny town. Also, with that being said, I know of for sure 4 life ranks that are in 5 stoplights. Thank you. See, we must have added a new one. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so with all those 68 distributors, you would think, oh my gosh, that town is saturated. There's no 6. Now you're making me act like we have a big town. Lisa, we have a tiny town. 6 still is not a lot. I mean, like I said, it's not the smallest town, but it is a very small town of very good people. That's for sure. But anyways, out of those 68 distributors, I could be wrong here, because I'm not sure if all of them are in Roosevelt, but yes, Terry? But in just Roosevelt itself, we have 3 life ranks just from our team alone. And I know there's one other leg of Terry's team that has a life rank. And I actually think there's 2 on her team that are a life rank, but I know for sure is 1 that lives in Roosevelt. So out of 68 in this tiny town, you would think that we're saturated and no one could get sales. No one could be, having people join their team with that many people. No, it can happen. And the biggest thing is social media. I'll tell you guys right now that 110% of every single thing I do is exclusively through social media. To this day, for almost 5 months into MojiLife, I have not yet once done a home party. All of my parties from my sales are online parties. Every single one of them. I have not done one home party. I would love to, but honestly, I'm new to this town. I've been here for 5 years, which seems like I'm not new, but a lot of the people on my team, on our team, and in this town on different teams, they have lived here their whole life. So most of the people in this town that aren't with MojiLife are going to buy from the people they went to high school with, are going to buy from their aunt, their uncle, their sister, whoever's selling it, okay? I have 4 loyal customers in Roosevelt, okay? Everything I do is from online parties, everything. Is in Ballard. Oh yeah, see, 1 is in Ballard, so we're at 5. Anyways, so Oh, I hear it all the time. I live in a tiny town. I don't know anybody, or I don't really have a lot of family to help me. You don't need that. Most of my family is a part of MojiLife, which is awesome. But most of my family, or out of all of my family, only one person in my whole family has actually bought an air emoji and buy fragrances from me every single month, and that is my aunt. Other than that, and like I said, most of my family is in MojiLife, but the ones that are not one of them, only one of them has bought something from me. So this is all completely cold market. My first few parties were for some of my good friends, and they helped me. And through those parties, I built my network. Every party I do, the people that join, I add them to my network, or I ask to be their friend. Okay, they may not accept me. Most of the time they will, but that is how you build your network. And you try your hardest. Even if your party is the biggest dud and you don't get one sell, you try as hard as you can to get one person to book a party from that, because they're going to have a whole nother group of people, whether it's 5 people that join that party or 25 people that join that party. There is going to be a whole nother area of people that you're going to get. And each party, if you keep getting just one person to do a social for you, think about how far across the country you're going. Think about how much bigger your network is. I'll tell you right now that in January, I had 300 Facebook friends. Go look how many Facebook friends I have right now. It's over 1,000. In less than a year, my network has tripled from social media, from doing social parties, okay? Online parties has tripled my network, okay? So you don't know anybody, you live in too small of a town. Those are excuses. Yes, it might be a little bit more difficult, and you might have to put yourself out there more and kind of hunt for people, but it's not impossible. You can do it. Oakley, no. Sorry, my dogs are barking. And then like Amanda was telling you, another thing I hear all the time is, I don't know how to sell. Either do I. I still don't know how to sell. I'm the last person who's going to try to get you to buy something. Like, I am not a salesperson at all. I have no degree, no experience doing this besides the company that I joined in January. And yes, I did have a lot of training there on how to apply makeup and things like that, and how to network. But most of the stuff I have learned is I went the extra mile because I knew I wanted to be successful. I went that extra mile and I did research. Every other night, if not every night, I was sitting on my phone doing free webinars. I've never paid for anything. Free webinars showing you whether it was attractive marketing, the art of sharing, the art of selling, self-mastery, books, whatever I could. I was constantly researching as much as possible to figure out how to be successful, okay? So if you put in that little extra bit of work outside of the team page and outside of social media, you're going to learn a lot, and it's going to help you. And sometimes you'll see I post things in there, and I tell you about the mentors that I really like to watch. Yeah, buddy. Mommy's working. What, Bubba?
We're going to put fairies in. What do it?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, go watch your movie. I'll be done in just 1 minute. I know I'm going long. Sorry. I told you this one was going to be a little bit longer, and it will go recorded. So if you guys have stuff to do, like, seriously, it'll be here recorded, and maybe some of you don't even care about what I'm saying at all, but I just felt like I wanted to really just talk about this with you guys. I feel a lot of people are nervous and don't join for this reason, or they quit. They join because they're excited, and then they quit because they don't see results right away. It takes time. Right now, like I started on June 29th, so I've been doing this for a while. I've been building my network. I have been working on putting myself out there and sharing this product and marketing for a few months now. So things are definitely starting to take off a lot more for me than they were when I first signed up. So it takes time, but if you put the time in it and you stay consistent, you are going to see success. You just have to stick it out, okay? It's not easy, but it's not hard. It does take a lot of time and work and effort and putting yourself out there, but it's not hard to do. And then the other thing is money. I don't have the money to do it. Okay, I get that. I did not have the money to do my first company, and luckily somebody handed that out to me. Unfortunately, I can't do that for all the people that I'm talking to. I wish I could, but I can't. But when you think about it, how much people spend like a week on just like throwaway junk. then you would be surprised how many people actually have $85. If you really think about, crap, for me, I get 2 fountain sodas a day from Maverick. If I didn't do that for 2 months straight, I'd have $85. Like, not kidding. I'm addicted to Coca-Cola. Let me straighten that up. Coca-Cola. And if I, like, if we really prioritize, we do have the money to do it. If you think about all those little things. So money is another big thing that I hear, and that is hard. But when you really think about investing, like I was talking about earlier, $85 for a home-based business, for your own business, that is nothing. It really is nothing. And most of us, and I could be wrong, but most of us have made that money back within their first week or first month. Okay, most of us have. Yeah, my dogs. Thank you. I love them too, but they drive me crazy. And they're like my kids. They don't ever want me. Hey, you two, out. They don't ever want anything to do with me until I'm trying to do something, and then they need me all of a sudden. Hey, you two, go out. Go, Oakley. Go. No more. Sorry, I'll take them out of here because they're loud. Marketing is never immediate. Yes, it's not. It takes time. You definitely have to put yourself out there and market to get people responding. I can tell you that the people most recently that have joined, okay, hold on real quick. The people that have joined under me most recently, I talk. Yep, I will. Hurry, because I gotta finish.
Blue guy?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. You're silly. Okay, buddy, I'll be right out. Anyways, see what I mean? He doesn't even know I'm home until I get on the phone, and then all of a sudden he needs me. But anyways, I kind of lost track of what I was saying because he came in, dang it. But anyways, so I basically want to tell you guys that fear is going to hold you back. And the biggest mistake I made with that first company I did for only 6 months. So 6 months experience before MojiLife is all I ever had, okay? And the biggest mistake I made was I didn't put myself out there to share the opportunity with people. I see so many people on our team, their sales are like amazing, incredible. And I'm like, if they had a team, they would already be at the top of the blue. And I could be wrong, but I think a lot of you are scared to share the opportunity because you're looking at it as more for, like, people are going to think that you're just doing it for yourself to better yourself. But when you start focusing on it as trying to share this opportunity with people, you're going to see people start feeling that same way, and they're going to want to join your team. But if you don't ask, or you only ask 5 people and they all say no and you give up, yeah, you're never going to have a team. You have to ask people constantly. Oh, I know what I was saying. Sorry, I'm going back and forth here again. So a lot of the people that have signed up lately from me are people that I talked to in the very beginning when I started with MojiLife, and most of them didn't even respond to me. 2 of them told me, no, right now is not a good time, and that's fine. Like, I never pressure anyone, and I think that's something that anyone that's personally underneath me will tell you. I've never pressured anyone. Now, I might see something in them, and I might encourage them, like, hey, like, you would be really good at this. You would be awesome. You should do this with me, or like, are you ready to change your life yet? Yeah, I might be persistent, and I might be encouraging, but only because I see something in you. But I never pressure anyone. If you tell me no, I never talk to you again about it. I will never bring it up. But the last few people are people that either said no to me or did not respond to me. And after 4 months now of seeing, our team grow, seeing my success get a little bit better, seeing people buy from me, they're like, dang, this might be something I want to do. And they realize, they start seeing that vision, the vision that we all see right now. They start seeing it, but it takes time. Some people will message me and I give them information and they sign up like that. And some people, I will talk to them for 2 months and they have to process it. So everybody processes differently, and a lot of people want to watch you and see what you do for a few months before they decide this is something they want to do, okay? And that's why I always say no's are not forever. They may not come back to join your team, but they could come back to purchase an air emoji and fragrances every month. They could want to do a social for you to try to get some free goodies. So no is not always forever, and you cannot let no's affect you. It is hard, and it's easy as women especially to kind of take it as a rejection, but it's not. Sometimes it's just not for everybody, or it's not that time, it's not their time, okay? Another thing is, If you don't ask, a lot of people don't know they can't join. Perfect example. And I don't think she's going to care that I say her name. And she's a rock star this month too. But Amber was she had been on Instagram and she was liking some of my pictures on Instagram. And so whenever people pay attention to my pictures, I don't ever want to pressure them into anything, but if they like my picture or they like my business page, the first thing I do is I private message them and I say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for liking my page. The support means a lot to me. If you have any questions about the air emoji, let me know, and I'll leave it at that. Or if they like a picture that I post on Instagram or Facebook, I private message them and I say, hey, let me know if you're interested or you want more information on the air emoji itself or the opportunity. Well, Amber was one of those girls. She had liked like 3 or 4 of my pictures like in the same day. And so I do what I always do. And I reached out to her and I said, hey, let me know if you have any questions about the air emoji or if you're interested in the opportunity. Because at that time, it was kind of soon in the beginning where we were still looking for founding distributors. So I was posting a lot more about the opportunity than like the product itself. And she messaged me back immediately. She's like, wait, I can join this? And I'm like, yeah, like, of course you can join this. She had no idea. She just thought like, yeah, I know. He won't put clothes on Michael in. I swear, this kid, he has to be in chonies all the time. But yes, that's why I said earlier, we're live, folks. Sorry, we got a little boy running around in his underwear on this one. But anyways, but she had no idea. So a lot of people might be watching you and liking what you're doing, but they don't realize they can be a part of it. So you have to share with people. If somebody likes a picture you post or likes your business page, those are the first people that you should be shooting out a message to, okay? So that right there, and they may not respond. They may say, oh, okay, yeah, I've looked at a little bit, or I've looked into it a little bit, and we'll see. They could buy an air emoji. They could realize that they want to be a part of this company. So every time somebody likes your picture, shows you attention, comments on anything, likes your business page, you reach out to them and you're not being pushy. Like I'm never like, oh my gosh, I saw you like my picture. You need to join my team. No, I never say that. I usually never even say anything about joining my team because I see it more as sharing the opportunity and not about me and my team. So like I said, I always just say, hey, and most times they're probably just interested in the product and not the opportunity. But I always throw it in there just in case. So again, all I say, simple, 2 sentences, 1 sentence. Hey, let me know if you want any more information on the air emoji itself or the opportunity. Done. They either respond, they don't, whatever. But if they don't say anything, I leave them alone. I don't say anything. Or if they say, no, not at this time, I never bug them again. Okay? So that's something that's going to help you kind of inspire people and get them excited too to keep watching you. Because then after they realize like there's an opportunity there and the product's pretty cool, they're going to start watching you more and more. Okay? And then I think just the other really big thing, and I've kind of pretty much touched base on this for the most part throughout this whole thing, and that is self-belief. You have got to believe in yourself. And as you do good things, as you start to get your first team member or the second team member or the third team member, or you start getting those sales, even your first sale, or you have your best selling month, you start getting more confident. You start believing in yourself and in this vision that it starts just radiating throughout you. Like I said earlier, go back to my Facebook a long time ago and I look 100 times different than I look today. Something about loving myself finally and believing in myself and having passion and fire again has brought out something in myself that I never knew was there. Like something that was gone in high school. Like it was so far gone, I never thought I'd get it back. And I am finding it again. And it feels so good. And I'm watching so many of you guys doing the same thing. I see you guys changing like day by day, week by week. And like the biggest thing is the live videos. Okay, first of all, you do not have to do a live video to be successful. I'll tell you right now, they are stinking hard. Do they help? Yes. Because again, I say this all the time. I probably said it 500 times already in this video. People like to buy from people they know. So it's a great way for people to get to know you and like you and want to help you, okay? Or be a part of this with you. So live videos are huge, but you can be successful without doing them because they are hard. I do my lives on this page, which they're super hard for me to do, but I do it because I'm a little bit more comfortable here with all of you guys and I don't feel so judged, I guess. But for my business page, I went live 3 times. I have still to this day never went live for my personal page. And you guys who are doing lives from your Facebook page, I mean, I know there's a lot of you, but Amber, you're always going live, and I'm like, damn, girl, you're good, because they're hard for me to do, okay? So Amber, I see you all the time. Diane, you're always doing them. Nikki, you're always doing them. Jennifer, Krista, you guys are always doing. Amanda, you did a live the other day. Lives are amazing. And they help a lot. Sorry, my phone started ringing. Anyways, but know that don't be scared that you're not succeeding because you're not doing a live. I have still not went live on my personal Facebook page, and a lot of you guys are. They're hard. You haven't done one yet? Yeah, either have I. Like, I do them on here, but I'll tell you what, I mean, some of you saw my first couple. I was a hot mess. I was shaking. I felt like I had an elephant sitting on my chest. I couldn't breathe. And even now, like, I've done a lot more. But in the very beginning of this video, I was saying I really need to film myself before I go live because you guys would freaking laugh. Like, it is ridiculous. I am like, almost like I'm in labor, breathing it out, and I'm like shaking, and I sit here and I practice what I'm going to say, and it comes out so smooth and so good, and then I get on here and I'm like jumping from here to here and like losing everything, like my mind. So they're hard, but the more you do them, they do really get a lot easier. And so I get inspired by all of you guys being so brave and going on your personal walls and sharing your love and excitement for MojiLife. So it definitely helps. But that's not why you're not being successful. The biggest reason that if somebody feels you're not being successful right now, it is because of the fear. Your fear is overtaking you, and that is why you are stuck in this little spot. Holy moly. And then you have Kevin Moore who jumps on and starts watching you live. Yeah, now the elephant's back on my chest. Hi, Kevin. Holy crap. Okay. Good thing I'm almost done here because you just made me really, really nervous. Anyways. So the biggest thing that's holding you back right now is your fear, okay? Fear is everything, and you just have to get to a point where you don't care about it anymore, okay? And you're always going to care a little bit, but you're not going to let it run your business, okay? You're going to let all of that just go away. And you are going to have some people that are probably going to judge you and not like what you're doing. I guarantee I have a good chunk of friends that are like, oh my gosh, she's posting MojiLife again. Oh my gosh, another selfie. You know what? If they don't like it that much, then they're going to not follow me anymore. And honestly, I don't need them to follow me. Seriously. Like, you might lose a handful of people, but you have so many more people that you're inspiring every single day that those few people that you're not even going to notice that you're losing them, okay? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like, oh my gosh, MojiLife? Because guess what? We were those people. We were the ones saying, oh yeah, oh my gosh, another It Works advertisement, another unique advertisement. We were all those people, okay? Aw, thanks, Kevin. Anyway, so fear is the only thing that's setting you back, and self-belief. You have to believe in yourself. Until you believe in yourself, your business is always going to stay, you know, just like at a very like settled level. When you start believing in yourself, and a lot of times that belief happens when you start getting sales and you start getting people to join. But that belief has to start coming from within you for it to radiate out. Please don't do that. Thank you. It has to radiate out throughout you for them to see, to want to be a part of it, okay? So you have to start believing in yourself. You have to start building that little bit of confidence. Hey, Jennifer, I was just talking about you, woman. Anyway, so this was a lot longer video, and I usually don't do these long ones, mostly because I don't like Facebook Live. But I've been jotting these down, this little bit of stuff for a few days, and I've been wanting to talk to you guys about it, but I was kind of just waiting for the right time. So anyways, we're going into a new month, so I thought this was the perfect time after a stellar month we just had. We just hit our biggest month ever, and we have more ranks than ever this month, and I cannot wait to announce them all tonight. But I thought it was a great time to just let you guys know, like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's hard, but don't be scared. And if you need support, you have the Dream Team page. We are all here to support you. Like, I can't believe how much I have seen everybody helping each other. Like, it is like the best feeling in the world to see all of us just really being like a family and working together and helping each other and being there. I forget who posted it yesterday, but somebody had gotten a message like about the opportunity, and she posted and she's like, what do I say? And you know, I jumped on right away and tried to help her, and I saw Amber jumped on, and that's what we do. If you're stuck somewhere, post it. there's lots of times where I'm like, gosh, I don't know what to do. Guess what? I called Terry or I messaged Kevin. I'm like, what do I do? So I have people to help me, including you guys, and we're all here to help you. So if you need help, reach out to us on the team page. And if you're a little shy and embarrassed and don't want to do it, can you take it in the room real quick? I'm almost done. Then don't want to post it on the page because you're a little bit shy to even say it. That's fine. Reach out to me. I am always here for you guys to help you guys, okay? So, and I'm far from a professional, but I will give you every little bit of advice that I can that I've learned in this last year. I think that's pretty much all I need to say. I've been on here a lot longer than I even thought I would, and my son's getting a little antsy, so I probably should jump off. But believe in yourself. I swear, your business will completely turn around when you start believing in yourself and when you become vulnerable and put yourself out there for everybody and when you don't have fear. And yes, you're never not going to have any fear at all, but when you care less about those little fears, you are going to do so much better than what you're doing right now. I promise you that, because the fear for me, like I said, I was so worried what everybody was going to think about me. Another direct sales lady, Ashley's doing that. But I just got to the point where I didn't care. I was helping my family, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And so that's what I did. And more people now are inspired and wanting to be a part of this team because of me not being fearful. So again, look at it as you are changing people's lives and sharing this opportunity to help people, okay? And not that you're just trying to help yourself by building a team. So anyways, that was really long, and I love you all, and congratulations on this amazing month. I cannot wait for next month, and I will be announcing ranks tonight. And oh, and don't forget tonight, because they changed the back office of genealogy, I can only see 2 lines deep now, so I cannot see everybody in our team anymore. So I would, hold on, buddy, I will help you. Yep, I will. I'll go get it if you be a good boy. 2 minutes. So make sure tonight, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, please private message me your front line. So if you have anyone below you, like you're personally enrolled, let me know if you have anyone over $1,000 PRV for this month, because I want to change the cover photo tomorrow for our top 10 sellers, but I can't see everybody. I can only see my front line and their front line. So, and I want to make sure we include everybody on the team page to be put into that. So, and then also tomorrow I'll be announcing, the winner for the socials too. I'm going to be adding up a lot of socials tonight. You guys have kicked butt this month. It's awesome. I love it. So anyways, have a great day, and I'm sure I'll be back on at some point and talk to you guys again. Hopefully it won't be so long. I know I took a lot of your day, but anyways, I love you guys. Keep up the awesome work, and we have another awesome month coming. I already know it. So see you guys later.